Are we seeing a takeover of a Formula One team happening before our very eyes without actually realising it? I am, of course, talking about Alpine, and I'm, of course, talking about Hitech. Now, I did a video at the beginning of August once they appointed Oliver Oates, saying that this was now a likely route for Alpine to take with all of the strategy calls they're making, which is, of course, setting them up for a sale. No one can deny that, despite the public confirmation that they're not for sale currently. They clearly are. You don't make the calls that they've made and not be for sale. Now, of course, Andretti was a hot favourite at the time, but with their route into Formula One looking a lot different now, it's now turned to Hitech. And what are they doing? Now, Hitech, of course, had that bid at the same time as Andretti. Their bid was actually turned down by the FIA. Now, Hitech subsequently took the FIA to court, saying that that bid should never have been turned down whilst Andretti's was improved, because they were in the same or better situation than what Andretti was, and they should have been accepted onto the Formula One grid. Now, this resulted in a court case, which Hitech won, and then this resulted in an settlement by the FIA to Hitech for an undisclosed amount and a non-disclosure agreement signed. So, we don't actually know what that payment was or how much Hitech got from the FIA for that failed bid into Formula One, which was refused by the FIA. Now, with regards to appointments, we know that Oliver Oates has taken over. They've also looked at Paul Aaron. They've also increased their stakeholding in it with an introduction of Formula One Academy today. There are lots of moves that Hitech are now making, and suddenly we're seeing his name pop up in various places to do with Formula One. This, to me, is a team that is on the move. This, to me, is a team that are extending their influence and getting ready for a takeover of Alpine. So when do I think this will happen? If I'm honest, I originally thought it would be the back end of 2026. I'm not so sure now. I think the start of 2026. I think we're not going to get a Alpine Mercedes-Benz like we've all been talked about. I think we're going to get a Hitech Mercedes-Benz. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments.